Hi kids, I hope you're really enjoying the Sweets curriculum. I know I am. I can't remember the last time that I got to go and buy so many sweeties. It's been really fun. Well, as you know, this week we are talking about candy floss. And we all love candy floss, don't we? Because it's something we don't get very often. You find them if you go to fairs or big family fun days at school, or maybe if you ever get to go to a circus, you'll be able to get some candy floss. But as much as we like it, and sometimes it's a real treat because it's not very often that our parents will let us have a great, big, huge sweetie like this, it can be a little bit disappointing, can't it? Because as soon as that big puff of candy floss touches your tongue, boom, it evaporates. It's gone in seconds into just this tiny bit of sugar. So we think we love it, we think we want it, but sometimes, as you saw in the object lesson, it's better to go for a different sweet. And if you are looking to fill that hungry tummy, that empty feeling that you might have, maybe going and choosing a big bag of popcorn or a nice hot dog or some hot chips would fill your empty tummy a lot better than candy floss. Candy floss can leave us feeling empty and hungry. Jesus gave a message during his ministry, but he wasn't talking about eating sweets. He wanted to talk to us about building our lives on something that didn't disappear, that didn't evaporate and go very quickly. He wanted to talk to us about building our lives on a strong foundation. And he told the story, the parable, it was called, of two builders. Now you know the story. One builder made a wise choice, and the other builder made a foolish choice. Children, one day I hope that you will get to travel the world and you will see that there are absolutely beautiful, incredibly old buildings out there. I looked up some pictures and I'm showing them now. There's castles and there's temples and there's museums and there's these incredible structures, some of them hundreds of years old, some of them thousands of years old. Now, there's not that many of them because only some of the builders throughout time knew what Jesus was talking about. They knew that if you wanted to build a building that would last for a very, very, very long time, you had to build it on something strong. A bedrock of firm foundation is what they needed. And they found those, and that's what they built these amazing buildings on. Now, Jesus wasn't talking to us or to the people who were listening to him about building houses or buildings. What he was talking to us about is what we build our lives on. Because children, every day we are making choices and making decisions that build our lives. We choose whether we're going to build our lives on things that the world might say are really important. Are we going to accumulate and gather all this stuff? Make sure we've got the latest games, the latest toys, the latest phones, that we dress in the best kit because that's what the world says is important and that's what we build our life on. Or are we going to build our lives on something that will last forever? Jesus said he wanted us to build our life on things that are true. And in fact, do you know what? Jesus described himself as the way, the truth, and the life. He wanted us to come to church, to hear about God, to learn what God says, and that's one of the building blocks that we put into our lives. You know, the things of this world, maybe having the latest stuff, being in the A-team, that kind of thing, someone else will get the latest phone. Someone else will get the newest toy. And now suddenly you aren't actually important. No one wants to see what you've got. They go to the other person. Someone else is better at sport than you, and they bump you off the A team. And the world can make us feel like we are a failure, that we have not done as well. And we get bashed, and we get battered, and we get broken. But Jesus says when you build on him, we build our lives on what is true, that we are loved, that we are valuable, whether we're in an A team, a B team, or we're in no team. We are valuable and loved, whether we've got the latest kit or not, because he made us, and he is building into us what is true. The world wants us to follow candy floss ideas and beliefs. Beliefs that look big and flashy, like some candy floss. But as soon as you take it in, and that's what you build your life on, you realize that it can leave you feeling empty. It can leave you feeling hungry for more. But when we build our life on Jesus, when we live our life for him, rather than for the next fancy thing, then our life starts to take shape. Our life starts to have meaning. Candy floss ideas, candy floss values and beliefs, they are gone in an instant. But Jesus said, build your life on a firm foundation. He wants us to build our lives on a foundation that will never be shaken. That is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. No matter what storm comes and bashes at us, no matter what we face, if we have Jesus in our lives, we keep going. We stand firm. And so, kids, my invitation to you today is to join me. And let's build our life together on Jesus, the firm foundation.